Now, as Ray McKinley rolls off, the band plays American Patrol.
In the 1940s, while America was at war, a civilian band leader living in New York City decided to forego his weekly earnings and volunteer for the Army Air Corps. That man was Glenn Miller. During his time in the Army Air Corps, he created such hits as In the Mood, Blueberry Hill, and American Patrol, which some have called music to win wars to. This changed how the world listened to music and has delighted audiences both here and abroad for decades. Whilst he was a legend and should be celebrated as such, there is a U.S. Army soldier seeking to have his name mentioned in a similar breath. His name is Sergeant First Class Walter Washington. Sergeant First Class Washington is a veteran of Operation Iraqi Freedom and the U.S. Army Soldiers Show. He has also been an instructor at the United States Army School of Music, which allowed him to work on his songwriting, production, and performance skills. Sergeant First Class Washington wrote his first Christmas song entitled At Christmas Time. It has become a crowd favorite and a staple for the United States Army Europe Band and Chorus. It was after the song had been performed for the second straight year that he realized his future was to become a famous composer and follow in the footsteps of the soldier musician Glenn Miller. Follow us on this journey as you learn about him, his craft, and his dreams for the future of American music. Join us as we go in search of Glenn Miller.
Yeah, I'm ready. First name, Walter, W-A-L-T-E-R. Last name, Washington, like the president. And I'm the third, so. Basically, I was in a poetry group, and one day I was just playing around with my keys, and I was like, I was a little bored, actually. And then I just decided to put music to the backgrounds of the poetry. And then one day I said, let me go ahead and see what I could do with a little bit of lyrics and putting that to a melody with the music. So, and that's just how it started. And that first song was called Nothing More. It was a church song. And so it was pretty cool. Well, I would say that the Army has affected my musicianship by providing me with a vast amount of different musicians. Because if you stay in one bubble, that's how your music is going to be. So being able to pull from a pool of different musicians, then you're able to get different sounds that maybe you didn't think of before. And so now being here in Germany there's so many different talents. One minute you think you might want to do R&B, but then all of a sudden you hear this operatic voice that's there and you want to insert that into your music. So providing me with different cultures, whether it's stateside or here in Europe or anywhere else, and providing me just with the different musicianships, because we all have different backgrounds and we all have something new to bring to the table or something different. And that's what I would say that I pride myself on with my music is I don't try not to stick to just one style, but being able to provide myself with just different styles. In 3 to 5 years, I will have already sold a song, even if it's to an amateur publishing company or whatnot. That's where I see myself 3 to 5 years. I made a mark somewhere in the musical world. I'm not going to say that's successful, but it's definitely saying, okay, I set a goal for myself to sell one song. So whether it's to Joe Schmo, or whether to Pharrell, or whatever, just to sell at least one song, 3 to 5 years. In the long term, I'm no longer asking people, do you want to buy a song? They're actually coming to me and saying, hey, I need a song, can you hook it up? And I'm on a label, and people saying, yep, I need a song. And I'm no longer just me. It's me, my boys, my writing team, my rap team, it's everybody. And I have a team of my own where almost I don't need to go venture out anymore to look for money. If money's just coming to me. Musical influences, I have to say Musiq Soulchild was the first one, but of course, you have, my parents used to listen to the old school music, so Marvin Gaye, he had that kind of style that I like, so you hear a lot of influences there on the chordal structure and whatnot. But I'd have to say more new age, it would be Musiq Soulchild, because he separated himself with a lot of lyrical, bouncing around, and he just sounded more real. So I'd say that's my heaviest influence.
Hello, my name is Walter Washington III, and I'm owner of Lyrical Renaissance Productions. And here's our newest video featuring Lucky Tagaloa, and it's titled Young Love. Please enjoy.
Now here's a story dedicated to anyone who's ever been in love. Remember the days we used to hate it, when mom and dad were coming in your calls. When you hung up, you were feeling sad, so you're running how to call them back. Boy, I love you, girl, I miss you. Can't wait till tomorrow so I can kiss you. We gotta go behind the bleachers, we won't be seen by any teachers. People walking down the schoolhouse as we're standing by the lockers, looking into each other's eyes. Let's keep it simple, keep it real, give it up for young love. Holding hands after the game at the ice cream shop with your love. Go on and pull out your mixtape dedicated to your love. Go on, stop for a minute, an old school feeling, young love. Do you remember sitting back in class? Do you like me? Yes or maybe? Check that box, it'll only take a second or two. According to the bell will ring. Don't even know if you got to see your names together with forever, side by side in large letters. But then we met up on the playground, on the monkey bars of dirt mountain. Then the note was handed right back with a check in the yes box. Now you're just feeling like, let's keep it simple, keep it real, give it up for young love. Holding hands after the game at the ice cream shop with your love. Go on and pull out your mixtape dedicated to your love. Go on, stop for a minute, an old school feeling, young love.
Times a simple boy, I was minding my own. But when that Jones hit, I tell you, I was fresh in my zone. I had the shorties chasing me, they wanted pics from me, and gave plenty candid hearts and valentines to me. Till the one day was hanging out in recess. Then she says, my girlie over there thinks you're really cute. Then she says, do you think she's cute too? Tell her, yes, I really do. The next thing we were sharing lunches, going steady, thinking cool. Now I'm carrying her books and she is wearing a promise ring. Couldn't afford a real rock, so she wore a ring pop. Took her to the prom, then introduced her to my mom. Now we sitting, kissing, listen, reminiscing with this song like,
Hey, pass this to her.
No, I'm not gonna do that for you. This is childish.
Oh,
She doesn't even like
I
you.
get it because you're jealous. I'm not giving it to you. That's why it's just a piece of paper. Just give this.
Sorry.
All you got. Can you let me finish? Wow, really?
haha, yeah. This one is going out to all the island people out there. 679 Fiji, 649 up in Tonga, the big 808, the Tahitian Islands. Special dedication going out to my family around the world, especially up in the 684. I love you. Thank you for being there for me.
Yo, I remember asking the girl out. I had right guard on, man. It was so bad it turned to the left, son.
No, I had Old Spice on. Go my dad's cabin.
I was trying to put Brute on to make it sound. I mean, seriously, dude.
Yeah,
Who
well-
goes on with Brute?
Hey, but I had put mints in my mouth because I was afraid my breath was gonna stink.
Straight up garbage.